Thank you very much. It's indeed a great privilege and pleasure to be here to introduce our good friend today, Stan Ballou. Who? Stan Ballou, dummy. Oh, how come I always have to be the dummy and you get to be the ventriloquist? Anyhow, Stan has planned a fun-filled program today, and it's a talk that I'm sure that each and every one of you will want to hear. What's it called? How do you spell relief? R-O-L-A-I-D-S? No, dummy. There you go with that dummy stuff again. Would you rather hear a short joke? Only in the month of February. Why February? Because February is a short month. How about I tell these nice people about Stan's talk today? Well, go ahead. You're the ventriloquist. Okay. In today's talk, Stan is going to teach us how to take responsibility in our lives, how to become more enthusiastic, how to become a leader instead of a follower, how to develop an expectant attitude, and how to have more fun every day. Did you notice I didn't move my lips once? Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I introduce our... Let me do it this time. Okay, go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I introduce to you our dear friend... What's his name again? Stan Ballou. Oh, yes, Mr. Stan Ballou.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Greg and John Rice. Thank you. How is everybody? All right. You know, don't you just have a feeling that this is going to be a great session? Don't you? I love audience participation. Good. You know, personally, I don't believe in intuition, but I have a strange feeling that someday I might. I'd like to cover is E, and this stands for enthusiasm. It's probably one of our most important assets, but yet one that virtually none of us practice with any consistency. Enthusiasm is a sign of belief that people around us can sense or feel. They know we're having fun when we're enthusiastic. Have you ever been around somebody who's enthusiastic, that's having a good time, and just because they're enthusiastic, you become enthusiastic? Yes. Well, that normally works. Some of you look like you've been sucking on a lemon here before this videotape. We need to realize that enthusiasm is a stimulating quality that attracts other people. People love to be around somebody who's enjoying themselves and having a good time. Have we ever seen a new employee that starts with our company, and just because of that raw enthusiasm, they start out and they do their job just great? I mean, it's just amazing how well they shoot right to the top. Folks, they don't know a lot about necessarily product knowledge or company policy. They don't know a lot about all the different rules and regulations, but just with that raw enthusiasm, they do a great job. Folks, that only lasts for a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and then all the old pros get them off to the side and start telling them all the reasons it can't be done that way. Have you ever noticed that? We need to capture that raw enthusiasm and enjoy ourselves a lot more. Here's an idea for you. We need enthusiasm in our personal and our professional lives. If we can't be enthusiastic about each and every day of our job or our career, please talk to management about a career adjustment and get out of the business. And folks, if we can't start being enthusiastic about each and every day of our personal lives, try missing a day sometime. It can't be done. You know, enthusiasm maximizes our strengths. It produces an endorphin high. It feeds on itself and multiplies and produces amazing results. Just the other day I was driving to the office and I passed one of the neighbors' yards, and out in front was one of their sons, and he had the family dog with a sign around its neck. And I stopped, I pulled over, got out, and there's a sign around this dog saying, "Dog for sale, $10. And he was selling the family dog. And I stopped and I asked him a few questions about the dog, and come to find out, this kid was the most boring young man I've ever talked to. I mean, he had no enthusiasm at all. And the dog was so ratty looking. I mean, it hadn't had a bath, it hadn't been brushed in months. And so, you know, I do enthusiasm, motivation at the drop of a hat, right? So I tore into him with this enthusiastic motivational talk, and I said, "Son, if you're going to sell your dog," I said, "you got to get excited, you got to get enthusiastic." I said, "Brush him up, clean him up." I said, print up a new sign, raise your price. I said, by being enthusiastic, you'll actually get more money for it. And he said, okay. So I left. The next day I came by, I didn't believe it. His dad must have helped him with a new sign. The dog was all brushed. It was clean. It had a bow in its hair. The kid had a shirt on that was clean and pressed and new jeans. And the sign said, dog for sale, $10,000. Now, I thought maybe I'd gone overboard a little bit with this enthusiasm bit, but he said, hey, I want to really thank you. He said, I'm excited. He said, people are stopping by now. They're looking at my dog, and he said, I think I'm going to sell it. Now, I didn't want to dampen his spirits, so I said, well, good luck, and I drove off. The third day I came by, unbelievable. The dog was gone. There was a sold sign there. I didn't believe it. I got out of the car and I said, the dog's gone. He said, yes, and I can't thank you enough. He said, I sold the dog. I said, you're kidding me. I said, for $10,000? He said, yeah. I said, you must have lowered the price some, right? He said, no, I got the full $10,000. Now, right then, I started to think that maybe there was something to this enthusiasm stuff. I said, really, you got $10,000 for it? He said, yeah. He said, I took two $5,000 cats in trade. So indeed, I believe enthusiasm can help us all do a lot better job with our personal life cards. Ladies and gentlemen, if I was able to share even one idea with you in this seminar that will help you make more fun and have more money, if I was even able to bring one laugh or smile to your face, that's all I expect. That is my only reward. That's my only compensation. That's all I expect. It has to be. The government gets the rest. I wish you all a fantastic future. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.